Onryo. These are the lingering souls who once lived in this world. Among them, 3 individuals are feared above all and are known as Japan's 3 great Onryo due to the depth of their grudges in life and the powerful calamities they caused after death. These 3 figures emerged in the Heian period. But how did they become vengeful spirits? Sugawara no Michizane was born into a mid-ranking aristocratic family and was originally a scholar. From a young age, he displayed exceptional talent in academics and poetry, earning him the reputation of a child prodigy. He faithfully served Emperor Uda, the 59th emperor, and Emperor Daigo, the 60th emperor, eventually rising to the esteemed position of Minister of the Right, one of the highest ranks in the imperial court. However, his brilliance sparked jealousy and resentment among his fellow nobles. He was falsely accused of plotting to overthrow Emperor Daigo and was exiled to Dazaifu, far from the capital. He was even denied an opportunity to defend himself before the emperor. His 4 children were also exiled, and with no salary or work, he weakened in poverty and passed away in 903, just 2 years after his banishment. After his death, a series of disasters began to unfold. In 904, severe droughts and plagues broke out across the land. In 909, Fujiwara no Tokihira, a high-ranking minister who played a key role in Michizane's downfall, died at the young age of 39. In 913, another official who had replaced Michizane, Minamoto no Hikaru, drowned while hunting. Furthermore, the children and grandchildren of Emperor Daigo began to die one after another. These mysterious deaths led people to believe that Michizane's vengeful spirit was behind them. In an attempt to appease his wrath, he was posthumously reinstated to high court positions, but the disasters did not cease. On the contrary, in 930, a lightning strike directly hit the emperor's palace, killing several individuals involved in Michizane's exile. Emperor Daigo, witnessing this catastrophe, fell ill and passed away 3 months later. This event fueled the belief that Michizane had transformed into a Raijin, the god of thunder. He came to be revered as Tenjin, the deity of learning, and today many students visit shrines such as Kitano Tenmangu and Dazaifu Tenmangu, where Michizane was enshrined, pray for academic success. Interestingly, one area in Heian Kyo, known as Kuwabara, where Michizane once owned land, was the only place untouched by the lightning strikes. Because of this, people began to chant Kuwabara Kuwabara as a charm against lightning. Though the district has significantly shrunk over time, the name Kuwabaracho still remains as an address in an unusual manner. While Michizane's vengeful spirit haunted Western Japan, Taira no Masakado, a powerful samurai and a descendant of Emperor Kanmu, was expanding his influence in the Kanto region. He initially served the Fujiwara clan in the capital, but returned to his homeland after his father's death, only to become entangled in a fierce territorial dispute with his relatives. After being repeatedly attacked by his relatives, he retaliated and emerged victorious each time, proving his exceptional military prowess and earning widespread fame across the Kanto region. Many warriors rallied under his banner, and he eventually declared the establishment of a new independent state, challenging the central authority for the common people who suffered under heavy taxation and oppressive local governors. Unsurprisingly, the imperial court viewed this as a rebellion and ordered his suppression. Just 2 months later, Masakado was defeated and killed by a coalition led by his cousin Taira no Satomori and Fujiwara no Hidesato. This conflict, known as the Revolt of Taira no Masakado, marked a turning point in Japanese history, signaling the rise of the samurai class. Masakado's severed head was sent to Kyoto and publicly displayed as a warning. However, legends claim that his head did not decay for months, with its eyes wide open and teeth clenched as if grinding in fury. It is said that his head even flew back to the Kanto region in search of his body. Today, a sacred burial mound known as Masakado's Kubizuka head mound still stands in Tokyo's Otemachi district. Events said to be caused by Masakado's curse continued into modern times, when Masakado's burial mound was relocated to make way for a temporary Ministry of Finance building after the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923. 14 people involved, including the Minister of Finance, died one after another. As a result, the temporary building was ultimately demolished. Similarly, after World War II, while the GHQ was carrying out land readjustment around the Otemachi area, a construction vehicle flipped over, resulting in the driver's death. Upon investigating the area, a half-buried grave was discovered in front of the overturned construction vehicle, causing an uproar and leading to the cancellation of the project. Even today, rumors of strange occurrences persist, and annual memorial rites are held to appease his spirit. Throughout history, many prominent samurai have venerated Masakado, including Tokugawa Ieyasu, who visited Kanda Myoujin Shrine, where Masakado was enshrined to pray for victory before his battle to seize power. The third great Onryo is Emperor Sutoku, who was defeated in a power struggle against his younger brother, Emperor Go Shirakawa, during the Hogan Rebellion of 1156. Sutoku ascended to the throne at the tender age of 5, under the command of Emperor Shirakawa. He was never allowed to rule independently and was eventually forced to abdicate as a teenager. It is said that Emperor Toba never recognized him as his true son, leading to constant mistreatment. When Emperor Toba fell ill, rumors began to spread that Emperor Sutoku was preparing a rebellion. Sensing danger to his life, Emperor Sutoku called upon the samurai loyal to him and began preparations for an uprising. Despite the significant disparity in military strength, a plan for a night attack was proposed. However, Emperor Sutoku rejected it, only to be caught off guard by an enemy night raid instead, leading to his swift defeat. As a result, he was exiled to Sanuki Province, modern-day Kagawa Prefecture, where he spent the remainder of his life in isolation. He passed away in 1164 at the age of 46, never able to return to Kyoto. Stricken with guilt over the turmoil he had caused, Sutoku dedicated himself to Buddhist scripture and produced 5 volumes of sacred texts, hoping they would be enshrined in Kyoto. However, the imperial court rejected them, fearing they carried a curse. Enraged, Sutoku is said to have bitten off his own tongue and written in his own blood, "I shall become a great demon, overthrow the emperor, and make the people rulers while the rulers become the ruled." Before his death, he let his hair and nails grow long, resembling a monstrous yaksha, and legends claim that he ultimately transformed into a tengu, a supernatural being. Following his death, disasters befell the imperial court. Members of the royal family died one after another. Emperor Go Shirakawa's close associates perished, and Kyoto suffered from massive fires and political upheaval. Fearing his wrath, Emperor Go Shirakawa eventually organized a grand state-sponsored memorial service. But the imperial rule soon came to an end, and the samurai class rose to power, fulfilling Sutoku's curse of overturning the imperial order. In 1867, after the Edo shogunate returned political power, Emperor Meiji had Sutoku's wraith brought back to Kyoto, and the following year, in 1868, he established and enshrined it at Shiramine Shrine. Interestingly, because the shrine was built on land owned by the Askai family, who were skilled Kamari, ancient football players, the deity enshrined there later became associated with ball games. Today, many athletes visit the shrine to pray for success in sports. Meanwhile, in Shikoku, where Sutoku spent his final years, he is still worshipped as a guardian deity, and his mausoleum at Shiramen Temple remains a revered pilgrimage site. In Japan, it is believed that by learning about and venerating the tragic fates of those who became vengeful spirits, their strong emotions will eventually transform into blessings for us. As a result, people continue to visit the shrines dedicated to them and the places connected to their stories. Furthermore, beyond these great vengeful spirits, various deities are enshrined in Shinto shrines across Japan. People visit them at different stages of life to pray for success in exams, business prosperity, safe childbirth, and other wishes, as well as to express gratitude when their prayers are fulfilled. Though this tradition may seem to be fading, it is expected to endure as long as Japan itself continues to exist.